Hi guys, Cliff here. I thought I'd better just bring you up to speed with a Hangar chat. Haven't spoken to you for 3 weeks. So yeah, it's been a busy old 3 weeks. How are you all doing? There's been some great videos I've been watching from the usual people I subscribe to. Yeah, the weather's been pretty grotty actually down here in the southwest of England. Being on a peninsula, of course, we get lots of winds from all directions. So, yeah, that's the way it goes. However, as you know, if you're following my channel, the DR1, it's hanging up there. Let me point this camera up. So I don't know if I use two cameras. I use just my phone and my little Mobius, which I'm looking at now. But if I aim this one up there, I'll cut to this one now. There she is. It's probably flickering actually because the fluorescent light flickers. But there's the DR1, ready to go, absolutely ready to go. And the other one that's ready to go is over there in the corner, the Da Vinci Flyer. I've made some modifications to it. I've flown it once more. You haven't seen the video, but I was trying to work out what's wrong. I think it needs a longer moment arm, so a longer fuselage. But to simulate the longer fuselage, I've trimmed the tail down, so it's less tail area, but sort of makes the fuselage artificially longer. There's the bits I've cut off, look. So I'm hoping that I haven't made the tail too small, because that will give me other problems. But that one's ready to go again. Really excited about that. The DR1, let me turn the light off a minute. You won't see much, and perhaps you will. So she's ready to go. I hang models from the ceiling on big hooks, and that's a big hook. And it goes right into one of the beams in the ceiling, so that's not coming out. And to let it down, I just undo the cleat, let it lower it down to the floor, because I'm keeping this one in one piece. And my camel, which is a similar size, which would be great to have them up at the same time, but because it won't ever happen. And what else am I doing? You might have seen, I'm not sure if I'll have edited this video by now or not, my little willy-nilly's Mustang, which I smashed up, sort of cartwheeled a bit, didn't it? I'll put a little bit of video on here now. As you can see, it was a windy day and I was just overestimated my abilities, and it went in and broke into a few pieces, but it's repaired and just going to cover the sides actually on a bit of video. So I just stuck the tail on. Oh crumbs, I've just remembered I've mixed up some epoxy, so I'm going to put the rudder on. Let me do that now. You got sidetracked there. I cartwheeled it, didn't I? And I thought, well, hang on a minute, it's not going to take much to repair. And a couple of you did express an interest in seeing the repair process, so I thought, well, it's not going to take long, so let's just get it done, because it is a cracking little model to fly. I've got the hook on the how does that go? That way around? Right, I've got to tighten that up a bit more as well. Some epoxy will be going off before I get it on. There we go. There we go. Do you like my bench cover, by the way? It's just a piece of paper off of a roll of lining paper, you know, that you put on the walls before you paint or decorate. It's called lining paper, but it makes my bench nice and clean for each build, which is rather nice. Okay, where was I? Oh yes, I was giving you a little tour of my planes and stuff. So I haven't flown much, so I've been busy building, but the DR1 is ready, and it is mid-April now, so things are going to improve quite quickly. Had a really interesting chat today on the phone with a guy called Nick Bradbury. Hi Nick. Nick's got a YouTube channel, and he lives up north somewhere, forgotten where, but he builds Willows kits and vintage model company kits, and he does some big favours. So I'm going to do a channel review of Nick's channel. He's called something Baron. Sorry, Nick, forgotten the name, but I'm going to do a channel review, so you'll see that, and that might come up in the next few days. And check him out, because he's a very thorough builder, and he's innovative, and he likes to put radar control in small models. So there's definitely one to check out. I'll put a link, actually. I'll put a link to his channel just in the description down below as well. Anyway, what else have I been doing? Let me show you. Another model I just put together quickie was a swap meet purchase. It was cheap enough, and it's EPP 3D flyer, so she's ready to go. It was just an assembly. Well, the video I put up this afternoon, actually, so you'll have seen that one if you're interested. I've just got to maiden flight that one, so it's another one, but that'll be a load of fun, and hopefully it'll bounce a bit if I crunch it, because I'll probably tend to get a little bit carried away with the aerobatics, so I expect. But it should be a lot of fun, so that's going to make a bit of exciting video, I hope. You know, when you're flying, if you've got a flight sim and you're flying, you do those sort of crazy low passes, and you come lower and lower and lower, and then too low, or trying a knife edge or prop hang, or all the rest of it. It'll do all of that stuff. I can't, but it will. So that'll be, pardon me, that'll be good fun. I'm going to get some covering film out, actually. Oh, yes, be all right. So, and just cover this one, and then that'll be finished. It was good to get this one back. The Willy Nilly's, this is Willy Nilly's Mustang, 4-channel aeroplane, and it's been great fun to build, actually, and I've got another Willy Nilly's kit, actually, to have a look at, but that'll have to wait a minute longer. So there's the wing, really tough little wing. So I'm going to cover the fuselage sides. I haven't got any more little blue stars. I'll see if I can cut 1 or 2 out, we'll see. Apart from that, I think, yeah, that's about it. Oh, I'm thinking of selling one of my models. I don't often get rid of models, but I think I've run out of play. Like I just showed you, my Foss has got nowhere to go but hang on the wall there, so something has to go. So I've looked around, and I think it's going to be the Dancing Wings Cute Girl. I'm going to put it on the website for sale and see if anyone wants to learn to fly on it, which would be nice. It's 3-channel, quite nice. But the next big one's going to be the DR1. I have asked Dancing Wings to clarify where the centre of gravity is on that, and they haven't got back to me yet. I've watched another video of a chap who has successfully flown it with the more rearward centre of gravity, although I think he's come a cropper for other reasons. Oh, that's right, half the tailplane came off. It is a bit flexible, and Rob's videos, the RC Geeks, he recommended putting the tail struts on the back, which I'll scale anyway, and that's what I've done. So my tailplane, in theory, shouldn't drop off, which would be nice. I have put quite a lot of lead in the nose. I've got a big battery, 6,200 milliamp hour 4S, weighs quite a bit, but that wasn't enough. So I put extra lead in the nose, about 12 ounces of lead. I'm not sure what that is in grams, but it's a lot. Now, it would be nice if I'm gonna maiden it with that amount of lead in the nose. If it turns out it's nose heavy, I can take out 1 strip of lead at a time and get things sorted. But I've gone for the forward CRG, not forward really, where I think it is, and not where other people think it is. So we'll see. But it has flown on the more rearward position. So, but they do fly. They fly very slowly, I think. Saw, I think it was Dancing Wings did a promo video on it, just taken in an industrial estate somewhere, not particularly brilliant, sort of promotional video. But whoever's flying it is really throwing it about, rolls, inverted passes and stuff, and I won't be doing that. That's not how I want to see a scale model fly, and not after 13 weeks building. I don't want to do that, so I should be flying it in a nice scale-like manner. Loops, stalled turns, roll of course, and just some tight turn-ins. Just a nice scale slow fly pass, which should look fantastic. Really looking forward to that. Which model I fly before I do, just to loosen up the thumbs, might be the Myphos, just to get it going. Mind you, I'll be pumped up then, won't I? Maybe I ought to chill out on something a little bit calmer. Maybe the Da Vinci Flyer will be a good one to start with that day. We'll see. So there we are. I've watched quite a few videos, like we all do. I've got my favourites. Jeff in Lower Alabama gets a free advert every time I build a model because his sticker is on my building board. But he's been having a lot of windy flying sessions, EDF sessions as well, which are quite exciting to watch. But being in Lower Alabama, I think the weather's just about to turn from wind to no wind, and lots of what do you call it, horrible little flies you've got to smack on your face, and gets very hot and windless. In fact, I think he answered one of my videos, he said the only wind you'll get was with the beating of the wings of these little insects. Blimey. So anyway, I've watched a lot of Jeff's stuff. Adam, Model Aviator, his channel, he's just done a couple of great videos on EDF model. A friend of his, they fitted an arrestor hook, 3D printed an arrestor hook, which they can lower down with some little strings across his runway, and they come down and catch the arrestor hook. That's really quite fun to watch. I'm all for that sort of fun, aren't you? In flying, it's interesting how you can enhance your flying with little sort of semi-competitions, if you like. So there we are. It's been a fun little chat, guys, but I've got to do some covering now for this video I'm doing of this one, so you can look out for that video. Check out my channel if you're not a subscriber. The main link is going to be to just the planes. Obviously I've got lots of playlists if you want to check them out. I'll put them here, the link to the main channel, planes, and check them out. If you give us a like button, a thumbs up button and all that sort of stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers guys, thanks for looking in, bye.